Hello, it's Simone. Today I'm back with a Project Life Process video and I'm up with week 9, and that is really scary because it's only week 9 and we're already on week 17 or 18 or something like that. So I really need to get my act together and get done with stuff. I haven't filmed a Project Life Process video in I think 2 weeks because I was on spring break and I just didn't have the time to film ahead. So now, even though I really don't like saying the word I'm behind, I feel kind of behind. And what I did after I filmed this video was that I cut apart all of my photos, I laid them out, and I pulled cards. I didn't pull only like 4 or 5 cards. I pulled a couple that I thought might go with this spread. And when I'm going to film the layout, I already have some cards pre-selected that I then only have to choose from. And that will definitely make my life a lot easier. It will definitely make the filming process a lot faster because, as you can see right now, this is what takes me the longest. So since we are already in week 17, I think week 9 has been, done for several weeks, and I don't even really remember what happened. So the first thing I did was I pulled out my notebook. I use a pocket traveler's notebook to just write down some prompts when I choose my photos. That is something that I keep up on doing. So after the week is over on Monday, I go through and I select the photos that I want to put into my Project Life album. That is, I have found the number of 6 to 7 photos is okay. More gets a bit crammy and I will need to find a way to use them with maybe a flip pocket or something like that. But usually 2 for each row and maybe one more. So 6 to 7 is a good count for the photos that I choose. And then I order them so that I have them here. So I have already printed all of my photos up to week 16 now. And that really facilitates everything. Writing the prompts down, selecting the photos before I actually scrapbook them, because if I had to choose the photos now for this week, I wouldn't even know what was important, what I thought was necessary to write about and to bring into my album. I'm trying to have photos of special events as well as the mundane, routine, everyday life. And as you saw me do right now, I chose photo cards, and I usually go by the color scheme that is dictated from my photos. You can see that I usually don't print photos black and white. So in order to make this look cohesive, for me, the best thing for me is to choose colors that are predominant in the photos, maybe a pastel version of those, and then scrapbook. So I chose the cards that you saw, and now I'm going through my bin of embellishments. That is all the embellishments that I have collected through the months that I have been receiving the Cocoa Daisy kits from the beginning of the year, and everything that is left over gets thrown in here. And I decided that after the next week, which will be then week 10, I'm going to go and purge and go through this, and I'm going to add some embellishments from my stash and see how that works, because I noticed that this box just doesn't get empty. I really try to use a lot. Well, this week I didn't use that much, but I'm trying to use lots of things and be very generous with my embellishments, but still it's like it's never going to be empty. And so I need to find a solution for this, because at one point I'm just not going to I'm going to be sick of the very same embellishments all over. However, on the other hand, it is really nice to see how far you can go with the same embellishments, and well, they are not the same, but the same type of embellishments and from the same kit, and how one embellishment that didn't work last week will work perfectly this week. So it then, knowing this, it is also really hard to decide which ones have to go and which can stay. And actually, I'm using this embellishment box in all of my scrapbooking. So if I'm doing a 12 by 12 layout, I'm going to pull this in to add to my layout. If I'm going to do a traveler's notebook layout, I'm using those. So I'm trying to make sure to just get it used up. I am slowly working my way through the cards. You saw me pick different kinds of embellishments. I decided I'm going to use these epoxy stickers, and I really like them. There's some really cute ones on there, but there's so many. And I decided I'm going to leave this embellishment stuff as I had it in this box for the next layout, for the next week, and then I'm going to purge and put it into my giveaway pile and call it used. So I'm done with using these things. I picked some letter stickers, and you will see I'm not going to use all of them. I'm just going to pick them to have some variation. And right now I just used a white Jelly Roll pen to journal on my photo. I didn't have good luck with the Jelly Roll pen in the past 2 videos, I think, that I did. I tried to use them, and it just, since it's a gel pen, there is a roller ball inside, and it just didn't roll on the paper that I was using. And now, since it worked on the 2 occasions that I used it today, maybe it was the paper. It's too slick. I don't know. Here it worked okay. You can't really see it. So I think when the camera is turned off, I'm going to just trace over it again to make it more visible. And what I wrote is opening day 2018, and that's it. And then I added the sticker from a sticker sheet that I received in the December Cocoa Daisy memory keeping kits, I think, that says new start, and it worked perfectly because it's the new start of the new baseball season, so that worked. And then this Dream Puffy sticker I had in my stash since 2016. Yes. It also came in a Cocoa Daisy kit. I have been a subscriber to Cocoa Daisy for a very long time, so many of the things that are in my stash are also from Cocoa Daisy. And this, it is not an exclusive Cocoa Daisy sticker. I think it was in a Fancy Pants collection, and it worked perfectly here. Finally, yay! This is my son at a climbing competition, and it was the last one in this round, or in this season, and in this league. And so I was able to put this here because he is actually quite good. He is so determined and he loves it. And so being the first is a dream that he has, and it didn't work out this time, but he's still young, and maybe next time. So that's why the dream is on there. And then I added this flag and a sticker that is called Just Chilling to the photo down on the left-hand side. And you know me and the banner thing. I don't like it. I don't like that the words didn't fit on it, and I don't like that it's a banner. I don't even know why I used it, because it's a banner. You will see in the close-up photos that I changed this banner out to a different kind of banner, an arrow, a wide arrow. And I also actually redid the title card off camera. You will see a close-up photo later. And then these are ephemera from a game. I don't know if you know the game Pandemic Legacy, but I received that for my birthday in February of 2016 or 17. I don't even remember. It took a very long time for us to play this game and to finish it. It is a game that you work your way through and you destroy cards and you can play it once. There is 12 months in the year, so it's 1 year of playing. And when you lose a month, you have to replay it. And we lost several months in the beginning. And so it was very disheartening. And so we stopped playing for a while. But when I hurt my knee in the beginning of the year, I couldn't really do much. And so we played a lot of Pandemic Legacy and we finally finished the game. And so I took some of the cards to add them here and say the misery is finally over. And there is this circular die cut that I added down here. It says date, and I'm going to write down the date for this memorable moment of our Pandemic Legacy career. And now I'm working on the title card, and that does not work out to my satisfaction. And the more I add, the less I like it. And I think I can live with it until I go. I actually even take photos. So in the close-up photos, you will see this card in the photos. And you also saw them on the title here in this video. However, when I go to put this into my album, yeah, nope. I just couldn't stand it, and so I'm going to salvage what I like, and I'm going to use a different card as my base card. And yeah, as I said, you will see in the close-ups what I did. And now I'm opening my Travel's Notebook again, and I'm copying the date. That is what is really handy here. I know the chronological, well, the way I have to sort my photos if I want to keep them in chronological order. I know why I actually chose them, because I usually just write down a prompt and I also write down the date. Here is a closer look at the layout, and here is the redone title card. I like it much better. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to be back regularly on Mondays with Project Life Process videos. See you next time. Until then, bye.